Don't say anything. Everything I did was my own free will.
So we have finally reached V's apartment, where she currently lives. After the gig, which we just accomplished, we got the gig that we got from Wakako, our fixer. So if I access phone friend list, then contact list, there are 4 different people available at the moment, and I don't know who, but maybe I can try calling life coach. I don't know who the hell it is. Or maybe I can try calling Wakako Okada. Yeah, that's the one that gave us gig. And it's not receiving the phone. Maybe we can try contacting maybe T-Bug. She's the one who gave us the military training, tutorial. Remember? Black lady. And seems to be that nobody is responding, answering the phone. Maybe Jackie Willis, who just left, who just took us here. Nah, yeah, I knew it. So nobody's receiving the phone. We can go to V's apartment then, since nobody's receiving the phone.
Famous tacos, now in real size. €1 for ocean taste. Instincts. Mr. Star.
Good evening, Night City. My first guest tonight is the president of the church.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zipping your deets.
One Reverend Culver. Praise be to thee, our Father in heaven. And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of the Chip In program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. How's life treating you, beautiful?
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Now, I'd like us to talk about the most exclusive and highly sought after implant on the market today, Arasaka Corp's Relic. But maybe we ought to make sure our fair audience is up to speed. Karina, what is Relic exactly? In a word, if you could.
In one word, I'd say immortality.
Immortality? Really?
That's right. Relic allows you to transfer the consciousness from a dying person, finding a new home for their soul on a transferable chip. This person, they'll never leave your side, a companion forever with you in your own consciousness. Just a
Child, think for a moment about what you're saying. This relic is an abomination that feeds on human misery. It is an unnatural likeness, a golden calf born by false prophets. Arasaka speaks of preserving the soul, but they can promise nothing more than a heartless, mindless algorithm speaking with the voice of the departed. What's more, this technology is just another tool of coercion and corruption. Only the wealthy and powerful elite will have access, and they will pay any price in exchange for a chance at this so-called immortality.
Well, that is true that Arasaka Corp has specifically limited access to the relic in order...
Your promise is a lie, an evil lie, motivated by greed and
Now that is rich!
Excuse me?
False promises, greed, a lust for power. Why, sounds an awful lot like a church to me.
What? How dare you?
Do you not promise a life after death? Do you not charge funeral fees to a family in mourning? Maybe the Reverend is just afraid of some healthy competition, huh?
Competition? You believe everything in this world can be counted, measured, rationalized.
And wouldn't we be right? We can construct artificial brains, create new consciousness.
But I ask you why? What does that give us? Are we as a people on this earth any happier for it? You claim that this relic gives eternal life, but all I see is an eternity of suffering. Rather than say goodbye, we haunt ourselves with their voices, their presence.
What do you folks think? Who holds the truth? Is it Ms. Lee or maybe Reverend Culver? That is up to you. Send Culver or Lee to 7892 to cast your vote and enter your name for a chance to win tickets to this year's playoff. Until next time, Night City. Toodles.
Okay, that was a very interesting news, if you will. Controversial topic. One of the biggest, if not the biggest mysteries in human history, in entire human history, which is about immortality.
All night, every night. Don't be
Hang on, let me just change the camera like this, and okay.
Hello.
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
You embarrassed?
Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of scam.
Gonna have a word with the super. Oh yeah. I gotta put the fuck on my hands right now.
So you are embarrassed?
Fucking gone piece of shit.
Alright, so we have finally reached Vi's apartment. This is Vi's room. This is where she lives. Looks very... I actually like this place. Believe it or not, it looks very interesting, very fancy and modern, as well as futuristic, not to mention. Looks like we've got a... I can actually turn off the radio for a sec. Okay, I've just turned off the freaking radio. As you can see, this is the looks out the window of a night city from V's apartment, which is a very futuristic and a very punky, cyberpunk, if you will. I love every bit of it, to be completely frank with you. Not financial advice though. But anyway, over substance, time to chart. Alright, one more time. Time to change up your look. Approach the mirror in your apartment or safe house and select the change appearance option. Alright. Looks like there is a function in this apartment that allows us to change the appearance of a V. I'm just gonna freaking take a shower. That was interesting. I didn't expect that at all. Like crazy. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the habiliments she has in her wardrobe. Stash. Your stash is a secure system for storing equipment and can be accessed from all of your available safe houses and vehicles. For example, alright, looks like this is the stash. That's very useful for storing items. Unnecessary items, if you will. So this is our stash. We can take a look at V like this, for example, which is good. I'm gonna take take a look at some of the items we just took out from stash. Substance over style, or style over substance, whichever I go for. Maybe this is better. This office blazer. I don't like that style. Letter check. Yeah, office blazers might be better. I like it more at all. This office is sex. Okay. Or we can try something else. Yeah, that's better. It's all about armor. It's all about armor points. The higher the armor points, the better it is for V. Excuse me. Alright, and that's about it. I can also go check and invest the available points, attributes, as well as perk points. Each of these points I can gain as I level up. So I'm going to invest one attribute point into body, which adds 5 health points, adds 3 stamina points, increases damage with the fists and the gorilla arms by 3, increase damage with the melee weapons by 1.5%. Okay, whatever. Body determines your raw physical power, in addition to allowing you to force open doors, which might come in very handy. Each level of a body, starting from level 3, will blah blah. And I also have a reflexes, but I don't have any more attribute point available left to invest, so I'm gonna go in to see what perk points available under body. There are a whole bunch of different, skill points I can invest, but this time around, I'm just gonna invest in this passive skill, which is called regeneration, which is that health slowly regenerates during combat. Very, very important. Done. And so we've got a couple of journals here, which I'm going to read. So number 1, main jobs. Go to bed. Wakako Okada's got us a gig. Fixer got an SOS call from one of her clients, Sandra Dorset. All signs point to her having been plucked off the street by scavengers. Mother hookers are in the biz of carving people up and selling their implants on the black market. Think it's time we pay them a visit. What do you say, chica? We also have 2 side jobs available. Also from Wakako Okada. Wakako Okada. Yeah, her name is kind of hard to pronounce, but whenever we go see Wakako and walk into that pachinko salon of hers, I get this weird, like a tingling feeling on the back of my neck. I don't know, V. She's all kinds of weird. I'm not a sunshine and rainbow. Anyway, she promised a special reward for this job with a Sandra Dorset. All we have to do is go see her on Jigu Street. So this is Wakako Okada, grandmother type, Japanese. If you're looking for this, so she's a fixer. If you are looking for decent paying gigs in Westbrook, go to the pachinko parlor on Jigu Street, run by a fixer named Wakako Okada. Rumors abound, but as of yet, nobody's worked up the nerve to ask her about her past and her very many very dead husbands. She didn't kill any of them, probably. But hey, what's important is that they are gone and she's still going strong, growing richer and more powerful by the day. Every serious player in Night City respects Wakako. Going into a meeting with her is like getting into a cage with the lioness. Sure, the lioness is polite, but you can tell she's already thinking about her next snack. Maybe, just maybe, that's why Wakako's gigs are carried out almost immediately and flawlessly. Yeah, and Wakako takes this entirely for granted. Great. And anyway, this is the side job from Wakako, and the gift retrieved. The pink quick hack from the Netrunner goes around T-Box from T-Box, probably the last person you'd expect to do presents. She's not the kind of girl who goes around buying novelty, coffee mugs or t-shirts of your favorite comic book hero. But a Netrunner program for you, for the job, yeah, she must really like it, chica. And there's 2 missions which we completed already. Practice makes perfect. It is probably a tutorial. Better to be prepared than dead. The street can be brutally unforgiving, so quick brush up on combat skills certainly couldn't hurt. The corporate from, it was the very first mission from Jenkins. Yeah, that was a previous boss of V. The corporate. Sometimes, I wonder what it's like to work for Arasaka, The way I figure it is it's like playing Russian roulette for $1 million. Give it a spin, pull the trigger, you hear a click, you strike it rich. And if you don't, well, the mess is someone else's problem. So to recap, Abernathy is Jenkins' boss. Jenkins is your boss, and he ordered you to offer Abernathy. It's a classic damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You kill her, you're fucked. You're screwed. You tell Abernathy, you are even more screwed. Why? Because for the past few years, you've been betting for Jenkins' team. If you get the job done and do it well, you might get a promotion, but forget sleeping at night. Because who knows how soon you will be in someone's crosshairs. Only proves the wide variety of opportunities Arasaka has to offer. Then who are or what are netrunners? Let's take a look at them. This is a brief description of who they are, what they are. In 2077 of Cyberpunk Night City, the use of computer technology has tremendously become truly universal. Some use a PDA, others personal computers. Still, others a neural processor. Regular Genes and Joes know how to use these systems to access information, communicate, and even fight. Crazy. But there are others who can use the same tech to work wonders. Netrunners. A netrunner knows the ins and outs of computer systems, the programming languages, how to write or mod a killer virus. Deck in hand, they're just as dangerous as a corporate soldier armed to teeth. Many netrunners are free agents working only for themselves, freelancer if you will. But a few have signed their own pacts with the megacorps like Arasaka and work to keep corporate data fortresses solid and impenetrable. Today, each and every corporation has a veritable army of netrunners on its payroll. Netrunners, so it sounds almost like they're hackers, or hackers in the future, were once considered the rulers of cyberspace. Using their skulljacks to roam a vast global network, they also needed special suits to cool their bodies, although what top full of ice would do for penniless punks. But this era ended with the cataclysm wrought by the greatest runner of all, Rach Bartmos. Cyberspace became a land of demons, cut off by the nearly impenetrable black wall. Great. What a mouthful. Okay, so... Well, I think I run into a problem. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but anyway. So yeah. So we can take a look at V. So how she looks like. Wow. Stop looking. This is probably a computer error. Her face gone. I gotta do this one. I gotta do this one more time, just to make sure. I hope her face is back. Yeah, her face is back, huh? So this is just some of the bugs that still exist in this game, especially when I use modes like third-person mode and whatnot. But anyway, so I can actually change her appearances again, which I'm not going to. Because I already, there's nothing to change about her face, right? I mean, I can try changing her hairstyle like this, or maybe I can try something else like that, maybe. But this, by the way, again, is a default hairstyle for free, but I'm not gonna actually change. I'm not gonna change anything. And I think, this is just the best for her to look like Julian Stingray. So, all changes you have made will be lost. Do you want to continue? Yeah, confirm. No changes. Stop looking. Great. Right, so did we take a shower? Yeah, I remember. I believe we did, and we can actually have a seat and maybe we can watch some news.
In a city tingling with desire, Watson Horror. New episodes every Wednesday at 10, only on WNS.
Feeling tired, bored, powerless? Not anymore. Experience all of Crow Method Horror's 16 new flavors and mix it up.
Essentially all forms of life have been wiped clean from the megacity. Millions of people, animals, and plants were eradicated in a matter of minutes. And a similar fate awaits any to this day who strays too close to the southern edge of the Korean Peninsula and the waters surrounding it. Though not all in the city lie still. Automated systems powered by local tidal energy continue to operate unsupervised. Netwatch has warned that without proper maintenance, any Busan-based AI could, in time, pose a considerable threat. Arasaka has washed their hands of the issue, placing full blame for the ecological and subsequent technical crisis with Militech, who dropped the bombs. NUSA President Rosalind Myers has declined to comment on the matter. Meanwhile, in Europe, the Pedanian government is once again in the midst of a campaign to prevent illegal excavations and looting in the city of Venice. 4 looters and 7 carabinieri were killed in the most recent altercation. This city, submerged under the Adriatic Sea, still hides many centuries-old and priceless works of art. High demand from collectors has spurred on the continued looting. Official figures estimate the net worth of Venetian sculptures and jewelry sold illegally on the black market would be equivalent to 1/3 of the Pedanian economy's GDP. Most stolen works eventually find their way to collectors in private or rural stations, making reclamation a difficult process. Further west, Switzerland has officially become the first nation committed to a fully automated military by 2080. Already, 90% of the Swiss armed forces consist of Lobos, drones, and automated vehicles. The officer corps makes up the remaining 10%. As the Swiss government phases out its current officer corps, they will begin implementation of the CVS Pacem automated command system. As stated in the government's official press release, Switzerland can at last achieve its goal of true neutrality. CVS Pacem will secure our borders but will never position Switzerland as the aggressor. And that's the world's latest. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.
Time to go to bed. She's probably very, very tired right now, right? So I'm just gonna close the window.
Hello, Night City. Stan the Man here in Hoywood.
your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.